Hello, welcome to Verbling. Hi there, I'm teacher Oakley. And for the next hour, we are going to be learning some vocabulary, specifically and mostly focused on uh, vocabulary to talk about sleep and dreams, or specifically idioms, to talk about sleep and dreams, and also other idioms that reference sleeping and dreaming. Okay, and as always, when I do idioms classes, I will try my very best to remember any other related idioms and to explain any sort of metaphorical connotations of English words. When we always think of the word heart, for example, we think of love and emotions that deal with love, things like that. Furthermore, I will attempt to explain when we use idioms in very specific situations. Some idioms are very situational. We only use them to talk about business, or we only use them as an accusation against somebody. Things like that. Situational. Okay, as always, I encourage students to please share idioms in your own native languages with the class. It's always interesting, at least it's interesting for me. I find it fascinating to hear idioms, whether they are similar idioms to the English version or whether they're completely and entirely different but used for the same purpose. I really encourage you guys to share those. So don't be shy about interrupting and actually talking about it. I'm cool with that. I'm very good with that, actually. And as always, any questions, don't be shy about that either. I know idioms can be confusing because, of course, you have to learn the phrase as a whole in its entirety, and usually you can't change the words around, and so it can be confusing. Anywho, hello, hello, Anna.
Hello, good morning, teacher. How are you?
Good morning, Anna. I'm good, but I'm about 7 classes in now, so my morning was a long time gone. But good morning to you. Okay.
You are tired. Are you tired?
I'm slightly loopy. You know what that means? Well, great. We're talking about sleep and dreams and tired. I feel a little loopy, Anna. Do you know what that means?
No, sloopy? Sloopy? I don't know. No.
Not sloopy. Here, I'll write in the Verbling chat box. A little loopy.
Okay.
Okay.
Loopy.
For example, when a boxer, all right, he's been hit about 20 times, and it's the 11th round. He's a little bit, where'd he go?
It's more or less like shock. Shock, more or less.
In shock, but kind of just silly, not completely, completely aware.
Yes, but I understand. I understand the meaning.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank
Good.
you.
Good English word to know. Okay. Hello, Justo. Welcome to the class.
Hello. Good
Hello.
night or at Philippines?
Afternoon. It's not quite evening yet. But
Okay.
It's middle of the afternoon, I'd say. Okay. Hi, Justo. Welcome. Hello, Salvatore. How are you, Salvatore? Hey.
I'm fine. Good morning, and nice to see you again, teacher.
Yeah, always my pleasure. I'm glad to have you aboard. Okay, great. Yeah, always a pleasure to have you in class. Xingyu, hello again. Hi, Xingyu. Xingyu, are you there? Okay. He's distracted, apparently. He's sleeping. Xingyu, you're just dreaming. It's all a dream. Nader, hello. Hello, hello. Nice to see you again as well, stranger. Howdy, stranger. Long time no see. Okay, very good. Okay, thank you. Oh, that was to Nader. Welcome back, Nader.
Hello, Carlos. Hello again, Yuki.
Hello, hello. Hi again, Carlos. My trip, Nader is asking, it was a dream come true. Look at how I segue into the lesson there. Yeah, okay. Of course, in English, dreams can be, you know, you have dreams in your head when you're sleeping, but also, of course, your dreams are, you dream to be wealthy, you dream to have a career as an educator, what have you. You dream to move to another country, whatever. So there's two very different meanings. Today we're kind of, I think, mostly playing with the sleeping dreaming thing. We're going to start off by looking at some vocabulary words which are key words used in the idioms. So we're going to start off doing a few short exercises to make sure we understand the key words, to make sure when they come up in the idioms we kind of get the picture. Idioms are pictures. Xingyu, are you here now? Xingyu, okay. We got some difficulties there.
Hi, teacher. Can you hear me?
There we go. Yes, I can. There we go. Hello, Xingyu. How are you? Okay. All right. He fell asleep again. What's going on? All right, let's take a look at these literal meanings of some of these words, which are definitely, all of these words are extremely related to sleeping and dreaming. Okay, Anna, can you start off with number one?
Yes. When you open and close your eyes quickly, you
You
sorry.
Okay.
My expression.
This is funny.
Sorry. You blink.
Of course. Yeah.
If you only close one eye, you wink.
Yeah, okay. And Anna, do men ever wink at a pretty girl in Spain?
No. Usually wink, and I no. It's more common when men wink an eye to a woman.
Right, that's what I was saying. Or maybe I didn't
Yes.
say that, but that's what I meant. I don't know if that's what I said, but
Yes.
okay. All right. Right. Sometimes we wink at a small child when we make a little joke to a kid. We'll wink. Or we tell a ridiculous lie to a kid, which is clearly a lie. We'll wink. Or we wink to tell someone, keep it a secret, don't tell anybody. Wink, wink. Okay, very good. Okay, Justo, number two.
Yes. When two cars hit each other, they crash.
Indeed they do. Okay, now, Justo, this word is also very much related to sleep. It would be very normal for an American to stay up late at night with you and say, Justo, is it cool if I crash on your couch? Doesn't mean I want to run into your couch with my head. It means I would like to go to sleep. I'm so tired I need to crash. To crash can also mean to go to sleep.
Yes.
More or less quickly go to sleep. All right? Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi, teacher. I'm back.
You are. Thank goodness. We were lost without you. Okay. Great, Zinyo.
Someone is trying to attack my internet.
Yeah.
I don't know who do this. Maybe someone is from my government.
Maybe. I assure you it's not me, however. A quick shout out, a greeting, and a hello to Heidi. Hello, Heidi.
Hello, nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. Thanks for joining us. Okay, I'll be talk to you in just a little bit. Salvatore, number 3.
Okay. A very bad dream is a nightmare.
Yes, it is. Very good. Salvatore, have you ever had dreams about your work? Have you ever had crazy dreams about workplace, work,
Maybe
co-workers? Yeah.
a dream from my work, teacher. You mean this?
A dream about your work. Yeah.
Maybe. I think so. I don't remember when, but I think so, teacher.
Yeah.
And I remember the movie Nightmare. Do you know
Oh,
this movie, teacher?
I don't know.
No?
I can't think of it at the top of my head. No. I can't remember it.
The movie Freddy Krueger.
Oh,
Nightmare.
oh wait, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Ah,
Right?
okay.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
at least in the American version, Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah, Freddy Krueger. Right. Friday the 13th. Nightmare on Elm Street. Right, the Friday the 13th.
Okay.
How many movies
Yes.
were there? How many Friday the 13th movies were there? Does anybody know? Open question for the class. Anybody have any idea? There was a lot. I think up into the teens or something. There were many. And yeah, okay, they were all based on, they were supposedly like nightmares. Yeah, that's true. Okay, very good. I don't think it's a real word that you're going to find in the dictionary, but a lot of my friends and I know a lot of people who used it as, I guess, a slang. But when we had nightmares about work, we called them workmares. I had a horrible workmare last night. I had to dissect the boss on his office desk and save all the parts and mail them to our clients. It was hideous. Things like that. Anyway, Zingu.
That is like a dream come true.
Okay. It's not really a nightmare, right? Okay. Zingu. Number 4, please.
Number 4. When you mean yes, you nod your head.
You nod your head, or at least English speakers, up and down. That is nodding your head. Zingu, what is the motion when you say no? What is the word?
I often shake my head.
There you go. What, to your wife?
Oh, my wife my wife likes to shake her hand. My wife likes to shake her head.
Yeah,
when
there you go.
I am sitting in front of the computer.
Okay.
Because I don't spend time with her.
Okay, I see. So, very much negative, shaking your head, the opposite of nod. Okay, great, thank you very much. Nader, you can type it if you want to. A blank is a piece of the trunk or a thick branch of a tree. Yeah, that would be a log. Okay. All right, very good. A log, a heavy part of a tree. Well, we'll get into the sleep part of that in a second. I'll elaborate more on that a little later. Carlos, number 6.
If you make a loud noise when you sleep, you snore.
You snore. Do you? Okay, Carlos. Admit. Tell us the truth. Do you snore?
Yes, I actually snore.
Yes. I think everybody does. If you're in the right position or whatever, or maybe you have a cold or something, I think everybody snores.
I never hear myself, but my wife told me every day.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yes.
When your wife is snoring, maybe you feel it's a big cow sleeping near you.
It's a what?
and it's like a big cow sleeping
Big
with you.
cow. It's a horrible thing to say. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, we're going to be looking at some idioms now that use some of those same keywords. Should be fairly easy. We're going to just simply, we have a choice of 2 words. Your job is to read the sentence and just pick what you think to be the correct word to use in the sentence and in the idiom, in fact. Heidi, you can start us off here. Number 1.
I feel great. I slept like a log last night.
Indeed. Okay, I slept like a log. Sleep like a bear?
Bear.
Sleep like a baby. Now that one's common. Sleep like a baby. Yeah, that one's very common. I don't know about sleep like a bear, although obviously bears hibernate, so I can understand the logic, but sleep like a log. Not only do we use this expression, I slept like a log, I slept really, really well, or slept like a baby. Same meaning. Sometimes we use log with the connotation of like dead, immobile. He's like a log. He sleeps. He's still asleep. He's like a log. I kicked him twice. He won't wake up. The whole concept of somebody who's completely out. He's like a log. Yeah, like a log. Yeah.
Don't
And
I sleep like a dog.
Sleep like a dog. You
Dog.
chase rabbits in your. You chase rabbits in your sleep.
Maybe
Sleep like dog.
when you sleep like a dog, you sleep lying on that side. When you're
On your side.
Yes.
Yeah, and you move your arms and legs like you're chasing rabbits, because dogs have dreams, you know. You see them running. Okay, yeah. You know, slept like a baby, slept like a log can mean you slept really well, but sleep like a log also has that extra connotation that you're like completely dead. Nothing can wake you up. I have a 3-year-old girl, and I swear to you guys, you can scream in her ear and she won't wake up. Sleep like a rock. Yes, I have heard that one, much more rarely. But sleep like a rock, the same idea, that you're completely out of it. Nothing's going to wake you up. Yeah, I have heard that before, occasionally. Okay, we've had someone join us. I'm not sure if they know they've joined us. Hello, Emra? Emra, are you there? Emra? Hello? Hello? Do you know that you're in a class? Hello? Emra? Hello? Oh, you're in the office? Well, okay. Can you go ahead and mute yourself, Emra? Because we can hear what's going on in your office. I don't think you or us wants that. I'm going to go ahead and mute you, okay? Oh. Or somebody else will beat me to it. Okay. Okay, let's continue. No, number 2, Anna, coming, well, oh, okay.
Okay.
Coming around back to you.
Yes, I was so tired when I got into bed last night that I went out like light.
Went out like a light. Very good. Yeah. Have you ever done that? Have you ever been able to go to sleep like 2 seconds? Anna,
Sorry?
have you ever been able to fall asleep in 2 seconds? Out like a light.
Always.
Always.
Yes. When I lie on the sofa, immediately I am asleep.
Really? Out like a
Really,
light. Okay.
really. Yes. When, for example, I took a nap, then it takes more time. It takes more time, but normally I sleep in 2 minutes.
Oh, okay. It must be, you guys must have very innocent lives. You must be very free of guilt. Okay. You and there.
Okay.
All right. Moving on. Justo, number 3.
Yes, I feel terrible. I didn't sleep a wink last night.
Which one? A blink or a
Wink.
wink?
Wink.
Okay.
Wink.
Didn't sleep a
Yes.
week. Yeah. Okay. Very good. And Justo, do you know the expressions? Another expression with wink that we use. You need to get some sleep. For example, you may say, "I need." Do you know?
I need sleep more or
No.
as a synonym or
Well, I was just
expression.
an expression with winks. You need to get 40 winks, or
40 wink.
I could
Yeah.
use 40 winks.
I don't know.
Okay, well now you do. All right, so this is a idiomatic
I understand.
expression for sleep. 40 winks means sleep, pure and simple. So we use it in a lot of different phrases. I could use 40 winks. I had a couple hours off, so I got 40 winks.
Okay.
So it just basically means sleep. Okay, a little co-location on the next one here. Salvatore, number 4.
Okay. I wake up at the slightest noise. I'm a very soft sleeper.
Nice guess, but wrong. The normal co-location is a light sleeper. A light sleeper, and the opposite is a heavy sleeper. Yeah, exactly. Right. So, Salvatore,
Okay.
are you a light sleeper or a heavy sleeper?
No, I think I am a light sleeper, teacher. Because
Okay.
if I hear some noise, I wake up immediately.
Okay, then definitely you're a light sleeper. I was describing my daughter. You could scream in her ear. You could set off an air horn, and one of those things they use in the football match. She would never wake up. She sleeps like a log. She sleeps like a rock. She's a heavy sleeper. So, okay. Nothing can wake her up. It's really impressive. Honestly, I've never seen anything like it in my life. Xingyu, number 5.
Number 5. I usually go home for lunch, but if I am tired, I sometimes stay in my office, and have 40 blinks into my desk.
I just covered this, Xingyu. What are you doing? Pay attention. I just mentioned this to Justo 3 minutes ago. 40 winks. Basically, a short idiom meaning sleep. and have some sleep at my desk. 40 winks. Okay? Winks. Definitely winks. Not blinks. Okay? Okay. All right, anyway. Moving on. Nader, don't bother going to see the new Bond film. It was so boring. I fell off or I nodded off? No, actually, it was so boring I nodded off. Okay, so not. Think about the motion, yes or no. If you've ever watched somebody, like a kid, a child, start to fall asleep while they're sitting down, their head goes up and down and up and down. They nod off. Sometimes we also use the phrase "on the nod." Okay, he's on the nod. Now, that means somebody's falling asleep. That could mean that it's a really old person, for example, who tends to fall asleep in a chair. That can also mean somebody who is a heroin addict, because heroin makes people kind of sleepy, I guess, and sometimes they just sort of start falling asleep while they're awake. So it's kind of a euphemism or a, I don't know, like a slang. He's on the nod means he's high on heroin or drugs. Okay, very much related. Next one, Carlos, number 7.
It's time you went to bed. You look dead on your feet.
Yeah, dead on your feet. Very, very tired. Okay, Carlos, when's the last time you were dead on your feet?
Right now, here in Mexico, it's midnight.
Okay. Well, all right. Thank you for your enthusiasm joining the class in that case. Okay. Heidi, how about number 8?
When I got in from work last night, I was utterly exhausted. I just crashed out on the sofa. I didn't wake up till 11 this morning.
Okay, yeah. Crashed. Sometimes we just used it with just crash. Sometimes crash out. It can be used either way, honestly. This is a case where we use out. We often use out, or actually even more often up, to emphasize, add emphasis to the verb. Okay, so it doesn't have to be crashed out. It could be just crashed on the sofa. In this sentence, it means he's falling asleep very quickly. We often use this as well when we ask permission to spend the night at someone's house, especially a friend's house. Do you mind if I crash here? Would it be okay to crash on your sofa? This would be really common, really, really common. I don't know about for Brits, but really super common for Americans. Okay. Emra, you want to try one? You can type the answer if you would like. Emra, if you want, I can read it. I was so tired I could hardly keep my eyes open or apart. Okay. Which would be correct? Apart. Nah, that's not right, Emra. I was so tired I could hardly keep my eyes open. All right, very common. I can't keep my eyes open. Very common expression. A very common phrase to express the fact that you're very tired. Okay. All right, moving on. Anna, back to you, number 10.
Sorry. Someone said there was thunder last night, but I didn't hear a thing. I was dead to the world.
Dead to the world. Again, you like a log. All right.
Yes.
Really heavy, sleeping heavily. I can say it like that with the adverb heavily. Anna, have you ever slept through something like
Um,
crazy, like a huge storm, or slept through a
um,
party or anything like that?
but you mean dead to the wall in some difficult situation?
Maybe difficult, but at least loud.
Yes, well, when I was a child, had I don't know how to say that, terremoto, a catastrophe. A catastrophe. My grandmother called me to woke up, but I I don't woke up.
Ah,
I didn't matter what happened in those moments. I
okay.
was 7 or 8 years old.
Okay. Instead of thank you to Carlos. Carlos points out it's an
Ah,
earthquake you're talking
ah,
about.
okay, okay. Thank you,
Earthquake.
Carlos.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't matter to the world. Well, that's I didn't matter means that nobody cared about you. That's something else different. Probably it would be better to say I didn't care what was going on in the world, or it didn't matter to me that there was an earthquake. I didn't care. It didn't matter to me. Like that. Okay? Would be a better way to say it. But really, okay, that's pretty impressive. Sleep through an earthquake. Clearly, you're dead to the world. Yeah, earthquakes are one thing that's definitely going to wake me up. No question. Justo, have you ever been woken up by an earthquake?
No, I never noticed a earthquake. Fortunately.
Yeah, all right. Well, very true, fortunately. But yeah, it's a weird feeling to wake up to an earthquake. You just don't know what's going on when it happens. My first thought, it's happened to me 2 or 3 times in my entire life, and every time I think there's somebody under my bed, moving my bed. I think there's an intruder or a robber or something. And I'm very confused of why they're shaking my bed. Earthquake is not the first thought you have. Anyway, Gisto, number 11, please.
Wednesday is my day off, so I usually lie in till about 10 o'clock.
All right. So close to, okay, this is a phrasal verb, very close to stay in. You stay in bed, you lie in on the weekends. It means you stay in bed an extra long time. Do you like to lie in on the weekends, Justo?
Yes, above
Yeah.
all Sunday.
On Sundays? Yep. Me too.
Okay.
That's
Yes.
me too. Yeah.
A question: lie out is possible for another meanings? Lie out.
Well, yes, it is. Of course it is. There's so many phrasal verbs, Justo. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Lie out. Okay. Some people will lie out their clothes for the next day, for example. Or if you're a little kid, your mother might lie out your school uniform for you for the next day. Something like that. So you lay something out, okay. You lay out a plan. Okay, Justo. So if I'm gonna explain a plan, a marketing plan to you, I will lay out the plan for you. I will step by step explain to you exactly what we're gonna do in order. I lay out the plan. Okay, so you can physically lie something out. You spread it out physically, or you can do it abstractly. Kind of the same idea, but abstractly. You lay out an idea, lay out a plan. Or you can physically, as a person, of course, you can lie out on the beach all day and get sunburned, if you so choose. Okay? So,
Okay, thank you.
yeah, sure.
Perfect.
Okay, all right, great. And we've had another student join us. Hello? Oh, who is it? Who is it? Huyan? Is that your name? I'm sorry, I can't read your name. Huyan? 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 Hello, hello. Welcome to the class. Huyan? I'm not sure. Huyan? Hello. Welcome. Okay. Well, when you can, unmute yourself and say hello so that I know you can participate in the class. Okay, continuing, number 12, Salvatore.
Okay. Look at him. Don't babies look lovely when they're quick? Don't babies look lovely when they're quick asleep?
You're not batting very well today, Salvatore. Okay. First of all, Salvatore, honestly, I have to say, you're looking at a cute baby. You're not going to say, ah. You're going to say, oh, look at him.
Ah,
That's
okay.
better. Yes. All right. Don't be shy to use your intonation. Okay. Actually, don't babies look lovely when they're fast asleep? Now, you have to remember, it's easy to forget because they're distracting you with quick. But fast in English also means fastened. So are the windows tightened down for the storm? Yes, they're all fast. If you're on a ship, is everything stored and secured and tied down? Everything's tied down fast, Captain. Fast also is an adjective which means fastened, securely attached. So completely and securely attached. So it's actually not like quick that they're using fast asleep here. They're actually thinking more of the completely securely asleep. Okay, not going anywhere. Very safe. If something is fast, it's secure and safe. So it's more that meaning. So this is very common. I need to say, fast asleep. Very common. Talking about someone else. Well, maybe about yourself. I was fast asleep when the earthquake hit. Something like that. Okay. Zingyo, how about number 13?
I think you're had too much to drink. Go home, go to bed, and snore it off.
Snore it off. No.
Sleep
Although,
off.
sleep it off. Although people who drink a lot of alcohol do have a tendency to snore. That's true, but the expression is sleep it off. You need to sleep it off. And it's actually, factually it's true. There's nothing you can do about somebody who's had too much alcohol except let time and the person's liver get rid of the alcohol, process the alcohol. It just takes a certain defined amount of time, so there's nothing you can do. Feeding them coffee, giving them something to eat, walking them around the room, you're just going to end up with a well-fed, wide-awake, drunk person. So the only thing they can do is sleep it off. So this is a very common expression when you need to sleep it off. Just go home and sleep it off. Okay. Advice for somebody who's been drinking. That's a very common expression for that. You just need to sleep it off. Okay, Nidair, again, I think we've mentioned it before. I need 2 alarm clocks to wake me in the morning.
Teacher, I have a question.
Yes? What's that?
I have a question for 12. And which answer do you choose? Quick?
For 12? No,
yes.
no. It has to be fast asleep. As I explained, fast means secured, something that's tied down, something that is absolutely safe and secure. It means that by itself, fast. It's a meaning that many people don't know or they don't realize. It's very close to the idea fasten. If you add en to fasten, that's the verb. Fast, the adjective, means it has been fastened. Okay, so fast. It has nothing to do with going quickly, moving. It has nothing to do with moving at all. Quite the opposite. It has everything to do with the idea of not moving.
Which one do you pick fast?
Fast is the answer.
Fast. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, Nidair, I need 2 alarm clocks to wake me in the morning. I'm a very heavy or strong sleeper. Nidair, is it heavy or strong? Okay, heavy. Yes, that is correct. Heavy. I'm a very heavy sleeper. You're a light sleeper. Salvatore's a light sleeper. My daughter's a heavy sleeper. Nothing can wake them up. Okay. Okay. Quick review. All right. Let's see if we can zip through these. Okay, Carlos. See if you can remember the idiom.
Yes, dead on your feet.
Very good. Dead on your feet. All right, that was the one you got before as well. Heidi, number 16 here.
Have 40 winks? No.
Yes, that's exactly right. You're right. Have 40 winks, catch 40 winks, get 40 winks. Basically 40 winks, and we use a lot of different verbs with that. Okay. Emra, a blank or a blank sleeper? Opposites. Oh, is he here? He's not here. Okay. Never mind. Huyen, are you here? Huyen? Huyen? Hello? Do you want to unmute yourself and say hello? Okay. All right. If you want to just unmute yourself, click on your picture and click unmute. A little drop-down box there. You can say hello. Okay. Not now. Maybe later. All right, Anna, number 17. What do you think?
Yes. A light or a heavy sleeper?
Very good. Sleeper. Make sure you get the E sound, because you don't.
Sleeper.
Yeah, you don't want to say slipper, right?
Sleeper.
Sleeper. Do you know what a slipper is?
Sleeper is a deep sleep.
Okay, well,
Maybe?
this a person who is sleeping, this guy over here, he's a sleeper. But
Yes.
I asked you, what is a slipper? Yeah, like sandals. Slipper, here, I'll type it. So I was trying to get emphasize the difference between slipper and sleeper. Now, okay, actually something interesting here, Nidair, that I have to point out. Now that I live in Asia, slippers are sandals, and sandals are slippers. That's true. But when I was in America, we did not call sandals slippers. We called sandals sandals, And flip-flops, plastic shoes were flip-flops. But slippers were warm, fuzzy. Sometimes they would be like a sandal. Sometimes they would be more like a loafer. They would surround your foot. So there was various different types of slippers. Slippers are footwear that you only wear at home and usually in the evenings when you're getting ready to go to bed. And that's it, but they don't have to be in a sandal form. Slippers are like night, like you wear pajamas. That's at night. Typical before bed, you might wear pajamas, a house coat, okay, and slippers on your feet. So, okay, so slippers can also related to sleep because take off your slippers right before you get into bed, usually. Okay, continuing, a little review. Justo.
Yes, sleep like a log.
Very good. Sleep like a log. A couple others were suggested. I have heard sleep like a rock. Sleep like a baby is very common as well. Great. Salvatore, 19.
Fast asleep.
There you go. See, now you're going to remember that one. Great.
Yes. Now yes.
Right. Zingio, number 20.
Number 20. Dead to the world.
Dead to the world. Okay, very good. Okay, now, wow, okay. Time's slipping by. All right, good job reviewing. Now we're going to look at these new idioms that reference sleeping or dreaming, okay, in the form of a dialogue. So, for example, Nader, if I ask you, how was your holiday? You may reply, awful. Everything went wrong. It was a nightmare, or it was a freaking nightmare. It was a goddamn nightmare. Or you might use several other bad words when you're expressing this idea. It was a nightmare. Something was a terrible situation. Something went horribly wrong. How was work? It was a nightmare. This is a very common expression, okay? I've heard Brits use this a lot. Aussies, Americans, we all use this one a lot. A nightmare come true. It's possible, obviously, the phrase you're thinking of, a dream come true, something very wonderful. A nightmare come true, you would hear people use it just to be sarcastic. Exactly. Right. Okay. Carlos, so sorry to hear about your dog. Was he killed in an accident?
No, he was ill and too old to get better. We had him put to sleep.
There you go. Okay. So, when you have a veterinarian, an animal doctor, actually probably give an injection to your dog, they're going to fall asleep. They're never going to wake up. They're in a lot of pain, so sometimes people feel the best thing to do is put the dog to sleep. Carlos, have you ever had a pet that you had to have put to sleep? Dog?
No, it's like a dog euthanasia.
Okay, very funny. Okay.
No, I don't like pets, so because you have to take sometimes difficult decisions about them. But I don't like pets.
All right, but I have to point out, Carlos made a joke. He said dog euthanasia. All right, he was making fun of the English word euthanasia, which this big word here, euthanasia, would be the same thing with a human. All right, to maybe help a person or enable a person to do it themselves to commit suicide, basically, euthanasia. Or yeah, basically the same idea here about a dog, but for a human is euthanasia. Okay. Heidi, I'm a bit worried that I upset Amanda. I didn't mean to be rude. Oh, she's not here. Oops, my fault. Emma's not here either. Okay, Anna, back to you, I guess.
Yes. I'm a bit worried that I upset Amanda. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure it was just a misunderstanding. Maybe. Don't lose any sleep over it.
Okay, very good.
Okay.
This idiom is used to give advice, to tell somebody not to worry, basically. That's it. Don't worry about it. Don't lose any sleep over it. We use it to give advice. It can also be used to express the idea that I don't feel guilty. Well, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. Okay? Meaning I don't feel guilty about it at all. I'm not going to worry about it. So it can definitely be used either of those ways. Justo, number 4.
Sorry, what did you say? I wasn't listening. What's the matter with you this morning? You are half asleep.
You're half asleep. Yep. Okay. When we notice that somebody is not listening, they're not observant. Yeah, well, I think it's self-evident. They look like they're half asleep. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious, I guess. Okay. Moving on, Salvatore. So you're off to America at the weekend. Have a good time.
I will. I've been waiting to go for years. It's a dream come true.
Okay, well, have fun, Salvatore. All right.
Yes, thank you. I would like to go out to America one day, teacher.
Yeah, well, I'm sure America would like to have you there.
Thank you.
Sure. It's a dream come true. Okay, very good. Something that you've always wanted to do. Okay, you get to do it. There you go. It's a dream come true. Excellent. Okay, here we're talking about dreams, like not while you're sleeping dreams, but dreams like aspirations, hopes, desires. All right, terrific. And number 6, Zingyu, are you here?
Hi, teacher.
Zingyu?
I'm here.
Hi, Zingyu. How was your date with Richard? Is he Mr. Right?
Well, it was wonderful. Everything was perfect. It went like a dream.
Very good. Very positive. To talk about an action, obviously it went. We're talking about some action that happened. It went like a dream. Instead of saying it was a dream, it went like a dream. All right? To express the idea of an action being just perfect. Lovely. Okay. All right, moving on. Nader, work in the Madrid office. Well, it sounds good, but it's a big decision to leave home for 2 years. You might reply, you don't have to decide now. We can talk again tomorrow. Sleep on it, or just sleep on it. Why don't you just sleep on it? Here will be used as advice. This is advice. Personally, I use this idiom all the time. I do this. Before I make any big decisions, I like to sleep on it. That literally, well, idiomatically, it simply means you're going to take a little time to think about it. It doesn't mean you have to necessarily go to sleep, but usually when you say this, you are putting off a decision until the next day, so you, in fact, are going to go to sleep. That's very normal. That's kind of the way I like to make decisions. I like to sleep on it myself. That's my style. Carlos, next one. Do you allow yourself to have a drink when you're driving?
No, I wouldn't dream of it. I never forgive myself if I had an accident.
I'd never where is that? I'd never forgive myself.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of it. Oh, right. I wouldn't dream of it. Something. It's to exaggerate the idea you'd never do something, or right. Often, now this one actually often somebody says, now you won't tell Richard about the party. I wouldn't dream of it. You won't. Somebody is asking, you won't do something, and somebody will reply, I wouldn't dream of it. That I think it's more commonly used in that way. All right, to confirm that you're not going to. A lot of times it's about telling a secret or giving some information or doing something like that. Anna, what's this thing with lie in or lie out?
Yes, because I maybe in the moment you are explaining this the sentences. This sentence, I don't pay enough attention. I am a bit confused. I don't know if it's lie in or lie out.
Okay, in this case, it's most certainly going to be lie in. I like to lie in. Actually, Justo and I like to lie in on the weekends, on Sundays. We both agree. We like to stay in bed a little longer. Yeah.
Thank you.
But sorry. Okay, I can hear you the last time in the number 8. It is correct.
This one?
I wouldn't dream of it.
Oh yeah, no, you were correct. I wouldn't dream of it. Okay, absolutely. I wouldn't dream of it.
I couldn't hear you, guys. I just want to confirm.
Okay, I never forgive myself. I was saying that this one is often used when somebody asks us, when somebody is confirming, now you won't tell him our secret, will you? I wouldn't dream of it. You won't spend the money. Okay, I gave you to save. I wouldn't dream of it. Somebody is confirming something, some negative. You won't do something. The person will reply, I wouldn't dream of it. I think that's a more common way, but this is also possible just to emphasize something that you just wouldn't do. Okay. All right, well, here's a little quote at the end. When I told them it drove like a dream, a number of them swore they would order one as a company car. Okay, something drives like a dream. All right, something. Okay, a gorgeous fashion model walks like a dream. She dances like a dream. She sings like a dream. Now that one's common. Okay, do an action like a dream. This is another common way to express this. Salvatore, you're welcome, and thank you, everyone. I think we're about out of time, so I'm going to say goodbye for now. Goodbye for today. Thank you all very much, and we'll see you next time here on Verbally.
Thank you, teacher. Bye. Thank you. Bye.